Hello everyone, this is Epic Speakerman speaking. A few hours ago, episode 58 was released. We will analyze this episode today and tell you all the secrets and moments that you did not see in this episode. At the beginning of the episode, we see the Skibidi trying to eat the cameramans, who are on the pole for fear of being eaten. While kicking the Skibidi, we hear him saying, "It's like he got stuck and couldn't continue speaking. I think it's because he was expanding his head and speaking so strangely, but remembering episode 10 with the Skibidi preacher who could also expand his head. When he expanded, it just took longer to say the last part of the word, like in episode 11 with the Dovolo, like one who did the same thing, and this Skibidi just repeated a few times. I think it could be because he was not a big, strong toilet who could do that, but just an improved Skibidi. Yes, you can say that he pushes him with his foot, and because of that, he says those words. Even if he would extend his head, they are still strong and not easy to stop with a new one. Besides, we further see that it didn't stop him from speaking normally. He is not the only one who could lengthen his head. In the next scene, we can see the Skibidi lengthen, taking half of cameraman's body. Most likely, the scientists were able to give all Skibidi genes that are able to lengthen their neck for some advantage in battle if they are needed. After that, we can see a Skibidi with spinning discs, and with his arms with which he can easily kill cameramans. He was modified based on the other two Skibidis that were destroyed in episode 49. He is different from them. Since then, they decided to make him more secure by making him 4 arms and make a big jetpack with which he can fly away quickly and also have an advantage in battle. He has his eyes completely closed, but it won't save him from firelight attacks, and everyone he kills remains on his hands. I think in the future, scientists will figure out how to get rid of this problem. We can hear that he doesn't say Skibidi, but makes other sounds. So we are getting closer to Skibidi that won't speak. It's not the first time when Skibidi doesn't say anything or makes other sounds. For example, episode 57, where Skibidi with tattoo didn't say anything. I think this will help them only in stealth because the big Skibidis are noticeable. But if the scientists are so willing to make a mini toilet that they can send out on reconnaissance missions or make a small parasite that can capture Titans or stun them, then that would be a big problem for the organization. At first, you'd think he'd decide to run away from the battle with the Titan, but he comes up with a cunning plan to destroy it, but ends up hearing Skibidi get really angry at him and destroys him. They all didn't realize what was going on there and decided to turn around to see what was their mistake. He destroyed them all. But watching episode 57, after everything that happened, the smartest thing to do would be to send the Titan to the lab, because it's unknown what they did to him and whether he would be aggressive again or not. I assume that he flies to it while destroying the Skibidi who attack his partners, none of whom are able to match Titan's attacks. Their own weapons that they put on the Speakerman turned against them. In this episode, we can again see the man who is watching what is happening in the area. Now we know 100 that he is teleporting because he was in another area. And if he was flying, he would have been easily spotted by the Titans, and so he was able to get easily into another area. If you want to know what this man is in the series, I told you about it in the analysis of the 55th episode. Next, we can see how he is surrounded by flying Skibidis. From this moment, we can understand that they were given orders to destroy Speakerman because he is now a big threat to the destruction of all Skibidis. But their attacks do not harm him in any way, and he is calmly able to deal with all of them and alone. In this series, we really see the real power of Titan that he didn't even show in previous series. Yes, he used sonic boom and could make the speakers very loud, but with the power that we see in this series, he could just destroy always small units and never climb on another Titan without letting them pass on. When flying up, they all spoke very quietly the word Skibidi. This is also related as with the other chainsaw Skibidi, because at the beginning of the video, we also heard the enemy at a distance, and they were on top of this cameraman, so it would be possible to hear quietly. If not, this will convince you. Then the range of the Skibidi from the 55 series is greater than theirs, and they spoke louder than them, and after the attacks, they stopped speaking. Already at the end of the video, we see another Titan who does not understand what is going on here and looks shocked as he has not seen other allies as strong as him. So he was very surprised in the series and then flies after him. In episode 57, we saw Speakerman fly away before Titan, and so we can understand that Titan is very fast. He was able to catch up with him even at such a long distance. Of course, there's a time gap, but he is on his tail. Most likely, he is watching him so that again, there will be no trouble for the organization. But why did he stop to see what is going on? Most likely he was just surprised by what he did here. Where did the Skibidi from the beginning of the video go? They tried to eat the cameramans, they must have attacked, but they couldn't fly. Most likely they just ran away, so they wouldn't be destroyed, or they were taken away by the Watcher using a teleporter, because otherwise we couldn't see them. At the end, we see how happy they are, that they were saved. If not for the Titan, then they would have had a bad fate, and even in the worst situation around, they will show a thumbs up that they were saved. But maybe that thumbs up is not only that everything worked out, but this sign may show the clearing of the area so that other units can go to the EA court quietly. Why is the cameraman standing still and not doing anything? I think it's because when we watch him, we see cameraman's head on the same level. So the cameraman's legs were destroyed and he can't move but only film everything on the camera. Maybe Speakerman is going to the lab where they put new Speakerman parts, because that's the same direction G-Man flew in the 57th episode. And we can see the base where they make Skibidi with their scientists, but why he decided to fly there. There are two options when he wants to deal with all of them and get revenge for what they did to him too. He is flying to prevent a bigger threat that could be, for example, a big Titan Skibidi, after experiments on him or making something out of captured robot humans from the organization. In 56 series, Titan had a very long reloading time to shoot from it. But in the end in this series, we see that he can easily shoot it once. Yes, in the beginning of 57 series, we also saw the same attacks, but they were not so accurate and fast. I think it was because the Skibidi parasite was not fully able to control the body, and Titan somehow resisted him, or it was hard for him to control such a big body. If you look closely in the series, you can see cameraman who could have flushed the Skibidi but was so scared he just ran away. I wouldn't wish such a partner on my team. Yes, you can say that he flushed them, that's why you can't see them afterwards, but we didn't hear any toilet flushes, and he ran past them. Maybe it's his first mission. He failed, and also almost didn't kill his own through his own fault. And it bothers me that some Skibidi stop fighting someone and get distracted by Titans or other characters. No one wants to see someone die, but why do they do that? I think in this episode, he wanted to fight a stronger opponent instead of fighting the weaker ones, but there are moments like in 49 where he stopped killing them. I think he was surprised and scared so they can also have feelings like. I think so, and we have seen it so many times. But they have less emotions than people and organization, because not all cameramans are afraid, and not all of them can be as heroes as Von Two's man or save their ally from under the roof, but TV Woman didn't even look at him. But in justification to them, I can only say that they have war and not love. Unfortunately, they can't save everyone in love. Someone they don't like, it's life. Next series will be the end of the season. Let's see what will be waiting for us, and I think it will end quite beautiful. I would like to see how they will fix the Plunger Man and see the Titan TV Man, or at least find out what's wrong with him. And what are you waiting for in the series? Write in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and put a bell to not miss new videos. Then put a like if you like the video also to support our channel. Well, this video ends. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.